Imagine using a single platform to collect and access data whether you're in the office or out in the field. Well, imagine no more. Introducing GeoMapperPH. Collect data to populate the National Exposure Database with GeoMapperPH Exposure Data Mapper. Collect, report, and visualize disaster events using the GeoMapperPH Situation Data Mapper. With its integrated web and mobile application, you can easily update and manage your data with the greatest ease and maximum benefit. GeoMapperPH is easy to use and tailored to your mapping needs. It supports more informed decision-making and improves data accuracy. And of course, we care about your privacy. With GeoMapperPH, you are ensured that every information you input is securely added to the DOST-PHIVOLCS database. Let us help you enhance your productivity and make your field and mapping experience more efficient, whether you're online or offline. GeoMapperPH. Map anywhere, anytime. How to sign in to GeoMapperPH. To use your GeoMapperPH application, sign in to the DOST-PHIVOLCS portal first before logging in to your GeoMapperPH application. Let me show you how it's done. Open an internet browser and enter your GeoMapperPH URL. You will be redirected to the DOST-PHIVOLCS portal sign-in page. Enter the username and password given for your organization. Make sure to input your username and password correctly. Too many invalid tries may result to a security account locked. Afterwards, click Sign In. Now that you have logged in to the DOST-PHIVOLCS portal, you will be redirected to GeoMapperPH with a sign-in pop-up on display. Enter the user-specific login credentials assigned to you by your organization. Afterwards, click OK. You are now signed in to your GeoMapperPH application. Good job! Interface and functionalities. The GeoMapperPH interface has 6 sections. The header contains the logos of partner agencies, organizations, or projects, and followed by the application title. There are 2 hyperlinks in the header. The first one will direct you to a downloadable file of the UPDI Structural System Guidelines, which you can use as a guide in filling in the data. The other one is a link to Hazard Hunter PH, another platform developed by DOST-PH that allows you to generate hazard assessment reports of a specified location. The next section is the web map. At the upper left side, you can find a set of tools. You can set the initial map extent using the zoom in or zoom out button, or you can also use the default map extent. This icon shows you a variety of base maps that you can choose from. This one right here lets you add data to the map, and this ruler allows you to measure the area of a polygon or length of a line. Surrounding the web map are 4 panels. This is the Legends and Layer List panel. The legend displays the labels and symbols for the layers on the map. The Layer List tab provides you the list of operational layers. You can enable or disable a layer by simply checking and unchecking the box beside it. The Download panel allows you to select a specific area on the map and download the features and its accompanying data in CSV and GDB format. On the upper right, you can find the Smart Editor and Geometry Editor. The Smart Editor is used for creating new features, while Geometry Editor is for editing the existing features on the map. To visualize and monitor the attributes and statistical data of your map, there is an infographic panel at the lower right side. At the bottom of the web map, you can find the attribute table, which can be opened, resized, or closed. The attribute table is basically a tabular view of the operational layer's attributes. It also contains a set of tools which will be further discussed in another video. How to create and digitize new features. Here are the steps on how to create and digitize a new feature. First, select the Smart Editor tool, located at the upper right corner of your GeoMapperPH interface. Choose which feature you would like to create based on the building structural type by selecting from the templates available. After selecting a template, zoom into your target area or building via the map view. Start digitizing by clicking on the corners of the building. Don't forget to double-click the last point to complete your polygon. Once done, fill up the needed information on the right side panel before clicking Save. Great! You have now created a new feature. How to edit features. Shape and information of existing features can be edited using the Geometry Editor and Smart Editor. The Smart Editor is used for creating new features, while the Geometry Editor provides tools to modify features in editable layers. To edit the shape of feature's geometry, go to the Geometry Editor tab. Select the feature to be edited, then activate the Reshape tool. Trace along the edges of the polygon according to how you wish to reshape it. Make sure that the trace intersects or completely crosses the polygon to successfully reshape the feature. Double-click at the last point to complete the sketch. Geometry edits will be automatically saved. To edit the information of a feature, select the feature to display its attributes. Click the ellipsis on the lower right of the pop-up and select Smart Editor. The Smart Editor tab will be activated where you can supply and edit information of the currently selected feature. Photos and other related documents can be attached. Just scroll down and click Choose File under the Attachment section. You can only attach one file at a time. Click Save to save edits. Data querying. What is data query? Query refers to the action of retrieving data from your database. An example of a query is finding out how many individuals in your database live in a certain city. Let's start. Let's open the attribute table. It is found on the lower center of your screen. Point your mouse, then drag it upwards to expand the window. Alternatively, you can open the attribute table of a certain layer by going to the Layer tab. Click the ellipsis, then choose View in Attribute Table. Take note that the table will not appear in the attribute table if the layer is off. In the attribute table, there are different tools. Filter by Map Extend. If you want to see all the records on the map view, enable the Filter by Map Extend. If you want to see all the information, disable the Filter by Map Extend. Zoom is used to have a closer view of the feature. Another shortcut is to double-click the feature. It will automatically zoom to the selected feature. Clear selection is to unselect the selected feature. Refresh is to see the most updated data. You can arrange the data by ascending or descending order. Just click the field and select Sort Ascending or Sort Descending. To start the data query, click on Options, select Filter, and click on Add Expression. Select the field that you want to filter. Fields that you can filter depend on what information you have on your data. Of course, you will know your data better. For this example, let's query which buildings are classified as commercial. The first drop-down, we select Building or Land Use. For the second drop-down, make sure is selected. This option can also mean is equal to. On the third drop-down, select Commercial. Click OK to start filtering your data. At the bottom left, you can see that only 335 out of 5,161 features are classified as commercial. You can add as many expressions as you want. Just repeat the steps and click on Add Expression, again, to add more filters to your data. Let's try to find out which commercial buildings have a structural type of C1L. Scroll through the table. You can only see features classified as commercial with structural type C1L. Minimize the attribute table and look at the map. After applying the filter, you can only see features classified as commercial with structural type C1L. Let's try adding another filter and select all C1L commercial buildings that are 2 stories high. Scroll through the table. You can only see features classified as C1L commercial buildings that are 2 stories high. You can query using new set of filters by removing your existing expressions. Just click the X button beside each filter to remove it. Removing all the filters will let you view all your data. Then click OK. Minimize the attribute table and look at the map. You can now see all the features of your layer again after removing the filters. Thank you for watching. How to download data in GeoMapperPH. In the Download Data panel, at the lower left portion of your screen, you can find the necessary tools needed to download your data. Click the Draw tab beside the Place Name tab. Different draw modes will appear. How to download? Step 1. Select Features. The first option is the point tool, which allows you to choose a feature by dropping the pin on the feature. The next option is the polyline, which allows you to select features by drawing a line over them. Double-click on the map to complete the line. The third tool is the extent, which allows all the features visible in your current map view to be selected. Hold and drag the mouse to create a rectangular field, which will be the new view extent of your map. The next tool is the polygon, which allows you to create a polygon depending on the features you wish to include in your selection. Double-click on your last point to finish the polygon. The features inside the polygon you created will be selected. Lastly, you can also use the Select by Rectangle, which allows you to draw a rectangular selection on your map by dragging the mouse. The features inside the polygon you created will be selected. You can click Start Over button at the bottom to reset your current selection. Step 2. Report. After choosing a draw mode and selecting your desired features, click the Report button below. The report will show the layer name from where you selected the features. Beside the layer name is the number of features you have selected for download. Step 3. Download. Click the download icon at the top and select the desired file format. The following are the available formats in GeoMapper. File Geodatabase is a collection of files in a folder and can be accessed through the use of GIS softwares like QGIS or ArcGIS. GDB files retain the geometry of the exported features. CSV is a file format used to store tabular data in spreadsheets and databases. CSV files can be imported and opened through programs like Microsoft Office Excel or OpenOffice Calc. Only the attributes of the features can be exported when using this file format. After choosing the desired file format, click Download and you're good to go.